Audrey. Thanks for checking out this video today. I'm in my bathroom. Yeah, it's kind of echoey in here. Today's video is kind of choppy, so I apologize ahead of time. It's not a real smooth kind of video. You'll see what I mean. I'm filming this out of order. So the most of the later video I've already recorded, but I thought I would record now showing you how I take off my makeup, because later in the video I'm going to show you what makeup I use and how to put it on, how I put it on. And I thought, you know what, it's really important for me to show you how to take off the makeup. I have a couple things I like to use that I think work really well. So I'm going to be using these cotton rounds. Get any brand you want. These are El Cheapo from Walmart. You can get Target brand. You can get name brand if you want. Yeah, these aren't my favorite ones, but I was desperate and this was the only choice I had. These aren't the best, and I don't recommend these. I would suggest getting a named brand cotton round instead. Okay, but we're going to use these for today. Got one cat coming over here who's probably going to jump up on the counter. So I have on right now foundation, all over colored powder, and then I have some color here. What is that called? Contouring? And then I have some blush, and then I have eyebrow pencil, and then eyeliner here. I don't have on mascara because I have eyelash extensions. And now that my hair's gray and white, I can really see when I have makeup in my hair. So we're gonna make sure we get that off as well. So I just have my hair back in a semi ponytail. And let's get started. And then I'm going to show you too, after I remove my makeup, this fabulous tool I've been using instead of going to get a facial, because I just can't find someone I want to go to for a facial. This is working miracles. So we're going to talk about that. Let's start off with our Garnier Micellar Water. This one's just about empty. And I found this new color. They all work the same. They really do, but it's Halloween time. It's October, and I wanted the orange one. The only difference in this one is it has 1% PHA and glycolic acid. That's really the only difference. Whereas this yellow one says it brightens and all-in-one brightener with a vitamin C. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. Any of the flavors are going to be fine. So I just sort of drowned the cotton pad with quite a bit of water. It's watery. It's not water, but it's watery. So you can see, I usually even flip it over and use up that side as well. I'll go through 4 or 5 of these. So there's one. Making sure to go in my hairline, even though I'm going to wash my hair when I'm done with this video. Eee! Make sure you get your ears. When you put makeup on, you don't realize how it really goes everywhere. One area you need to remember is right in here. This is where you can get blackheads and just gunk. It's gross. I'm one of those people who I've been blessed with good skin and very few pimples during my entire life. You know, I had the typical once a month period pimple pretty much my life. But that stopped in my 30s, late 30s. I stopped getting that monthly pimple. Okay. And I'm going to show you that even though I'm removing everything I can, I'm going to show you how much is still going to come off using this tool and a face cleanser that I recommend as well. And I don't get too close to my eyelashes, but kind of, make sure you're getting in here. Get in all these little crevices. I'm just going fast because I'm usually interrupted. My son is still awake. He's an adult, but he's special needs, and he's work. He's my job. So I jump when he needs me. All right, let's make sure we get this under eye liner. If you have to use a Q-tip swab, do that. I will definitely do that on occasion. Okay, how am I doing? Let me do one more under the eye. Even if you just put it here and let it sit there for a second, it doesn't burn my eyes or anything. I'm not putting it in my eyeball, but I'm just kind of letting it sit where my eyeliner is. I love wearing makeup. Well, I love putting on makeup, but I hate taking it off. I really do. I hate taking it off. That's why I don't wear it on this channel very often. Okay. That looks pretty good. All right. So now I'm going to show you 5 cotton rounds used. Put those in the garbage. Let's put these away. Now, I was just out of town, as you might know, so I packed everything, all my equipment and supplies, in these little containers. So this is got quite a bit in it from here. So I do want to use this up, but I'm going to tell you what this is, okay? I don't have my glasses on. This is La Roche-Posay. It's all in French. Effaclar medicated gel cleanser. That's what you need to know. This is a medicated gel cleanser, 2% salicylic acid. So is that how you pronounce it? So I don't have my glasses. I'm going to put a picture and I'll put the link in the description box of this video so you can copy and paste the link into your browser. It'll take you to Amazon and you can see the item that I purchased there. This does have 0.05 micro exfoliating LHA, targets excess oil, helps clear acne breakouts, and this is paraben free and fragrance free, which is important to me. I don't want fragrance cleaners. All right, let me grab a white towel because I want you to see what comes off on the white towel. Okay, so I have a clean white towel. I'm going to show you what comes off after we wash the face. This has different speeds to it. It's electric. Can you hear that? This one, I'm putting the information down below. This wasn't cheap, but it's not the most expensive version. There's a more expensive version that heats up. This back portion where these lines are actually gets warm. Why does that matter? Well, after you're done cleansing your face, you can go over your face with the warmth, and then put on your oils. or your night creams, whatever you're putting on your face at night, your vitamins and such. This does not have a heater in it. Okay, I wanted to try it. I wasn't so interested in the heating element as I am the cleansing, and you can see the little bumps. It's all rubber, it's all silicone. Doesn't hurt at all. Okay, all the information's down below. Okay, so don't worry about it. So all I do is I wet this. It doesn't absorb any water, but I still wet it. And then I'm gonna take this travel size that I'm using, and I'm gonna put a dime. Oop, that's more than I normally put. I normally put a dime size. This is closer to a quarter. Okay. All I do is this, watch. Second speed. Don't get it in your eyes. Don't get it in your mouth. I even do it in my hairline a little bit. I just go in circles. This is my problem area right here. I used to have just these deep, deep blackheads, very, very tiny, but ugly. And when they were all together, it just would leave like a dark spot, which I hated. Also around my upper lip is a problem area too. Like up here. If you get it too close to your mouth, then just wipe it off. In the corners of your nose. Oh God, and it feels good. So I get those corners. It's jiggling my brain. I can feel it. That's Johnny. That's my son. He's watching baseball. Old baseball. Don't forget your eyebrows. If you feel like you're getting too dry, just add a little water. Hold on. Okay. A few drops of water. I just spend a few minutes doing this because I know it cleanses me, and I just love that feeling of being clean. All right. So to stop it, you just press down the button and hold it. I can already see stuff in there, so let's rinse that off and put that away. All right, now let's wipe this with a towel. Okay, clean towel. Clean white towel. Ugh. I'll show you in a minute, but wow. Look at that. And normally, I would be putting my night cream on after using the micellar water. I would put my night cream on right on top of all this grime. And it leaves your skin so incredibly smooth. I used this on my husband. It's like a miracle thing. I mean, you could see a visual difference after the first time using it. Now, this is a medicated product. I don't recommend using it every single day. I would say use it every other day or 2 or 3 times a week, depending on what your skin needs are. Look, that's a lot. That's a lot. So that's on a dry towel. So now I just get a little of the area wet, a little bit damp. And then I go over it again. And this is the final step. And it just feels really good. Again, there's no fragrance at all. It doesn't burn or sting. I don't get any dry patches afterwards. I get no rash afterwards. I don't get any bumps or anything after using it. And when you lay your head down on your pillow, it just feels different. It's like, oh wow, has this pillowcase always been this comfortable? It's always been this soft. So yeah, clean. Now it's clean. After taking all this off and rinsing with water, clean. And it just feels so good. And when I talk in the video coming up about foundation, having a good foundation, I'm not talking about the makeup foundation. I'm talking about a good skin base, a good foundation to put your makeup on, as opposed to a cosmetic colored makeup cream. That's it. And then for nighttime, I use Age Perfect by L'Oreal. Over the counter, drugstore brand. You can have a look at my naked skin. Naked skin, 57 years old. Judge for yourself. I mean, you could even use this on your neck. You can use it down lower. It just, I'm telling you, it's one of those purchases that you may put off thinking it's a gimmick. I thought it was a gimmick. I didn't know how it was gonna work, but I was having trouble finding someone to do my face for a cleansing and a, suctioning it and just cleaning it and getting a facial. Plus it's expensive too. And doing this at home a couple times a week, look at my face and look. Can you see? Nothing. There's nothing. Nada. Nothing. And yeah, so that's my bedtime routine. I would say start with this one. And then if you decide you want the heater, give this one to someone else, and then you get the one with a heat mechanism in it. Telling you, this is a good gift for anyone, men and women, teenage boys, teenage girls. You gotta take care of your skin when you're a child. When you're a child. I'm a child from the 70s, so we used to wear, I don't think there was any such thing as sun protection. It was stuff to make you tan and burn. There was no sun protection. It was all about baking and laying on top of aluminum and basting in the sun with oil, tanning oil. And then I think in the 80s is when all that, at least that's when I noticed the sun protection coming out. My hands looked good. My hands looked amazing for such a long time. But then in my 40s, I made a bad choice, a very bad choice of going to the sun, what's that called? Tanning beds. But you know what? I look good. I look good tan. But it definitely gave me so much damage, not only to my face, but definitely to my hands, even my top of my legs. I have some little things there too from the tanning beds. So, but girl, I look good tan. I look nice and brown, tall, long legs back in the day. So it was definitely worth it to me. But you got to take care of your skin. These are the products I use. Now, on to the next part of the video, I'm going to show you my makeup. The makeup I'm going to show you is all the makeup I have. That's it. That's it. And half of it I don't use. So I'm going to share that with you next, coming up. All right, here we go. Okay, so some of you have been asking about my makeup routine. What do I wear with, as far as makeup goes and stuff? Um, well, so I'm going to show you that. And then I will show you this another time, but this is really, really amazing at cleaning my face. And you need to start makeup with a good foundation, clean foundation. I'm not talking about zit-free foundation. I'm talking about clean foundation for your skin. Let me turn you around. I'm going to show you absolutely every single thing I own. It's not much at all. So just to show you, it doesn't take much to get a makeover at home. All right, let me turn you around. Okay, so I just got back from the East Coast and I cleaned my makeup bag. So this is my makeup bag. It's kind of childish, but I love it, mostly because I got it in London at one of my favorite stores where everything's really not inexpensive, but inexpensive for London. So, and I love Pusheen, I love cats. And then this other makeup bag that I used to use for makeup, I also got in London at the Kew Gardens, which if you go to London, take the train, go to Kew Gardens. It's an amazing, amazing place to hang out for the day. You can see the Diana plant exhibit and stuff there. All right, so this is it. This is absolutely all of my makeup. Most of it I'm going to put in this larger bag because I don't use it. I have it, but I don't use it on a regular basis. In fact, I hardly ever use it. Let's start with that stuff. Okay, makeup sponge, no. Eyelash curler, no, because I have eyelash extensions. Highlighter, this is a Fenty highlighter. Let me show you how dirty that is. It's really pretty, but I don't really use highlighter. This, I don't know why I even have this because I have something else already that I use instead. I don't use mascara because I have eyelash extensions. I don't use primer. Not sure why I bought that. This is the brush cleaner that I do use, and I used it yesterday on all my brushes. This is eyelash glue. This is eyelash glue. Don't really use this. If for some reason I need an eyelash put on, I know where that's at. Okay, that I do use. This is Chantecaille foundation. I like full coverage foundation. This is not full coverage. I like thick makeup. This is not thick, but it's very nice. It's very expensive. You get everything here plus one refill of the foundation for $150. Again, this is Chantecaille. I don't use it, but I wanted it, and my daughter bought it for me. Okay, I don't use this. This is a black eyeliner, like to make a wing. I don't use that. This is a lip liner that I don't like the color very much, so I don't use that. This is eyebrow pencil, which I have another one that I use. This one's fine, but I just don't use it. Okay. Let's look at brushes. Okay, so these two big brushes I don't really use, but I did wash them. And this is Pat McGrath Labs. Sometimes you'll see me wearing this. Let me turn around, sorry. Sometimes you'll see me wearing this. In fact, I used the red right here. I used the red, and then I think I did a brown on top or something. So sometimes I'll use this, mostly not. I'll show you what I do use. Okay. Oh, these little brushes, I cleaned all these brushes. I don't use them. These ones. But I have them. I have them in case I do need them. I wish I had another hand or something. That would be helpful. Okay. All right, so let me show you what I do use on any given day if I'm doing a video for the crime channel or whatever the reason is. Okay, so I don't even have a concealer. I don't have a color corrector, which I think I would like to have. I don't have it though. So I start with this Chanel Ultra and this color. Anyway, this is a full coverage foundation. This is like magic. So this is a must. You don't need much, just one pump, maybe 1.5 pumps. That is it. That's gonna go in the little bag here. Okay. And you're gonna use a brush to put on your foundation, not a sponge. Use a brush, okay. Brush goes in. Then I will go over my whole face using a combination of colors, usually those two, and it's this brush that I use. So I'll go dab, 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 and then all over my whole face, all over the whole face, including your neck and downward. Okay, so that's first. Then I'll take this brush and I'll dab in this one and this one, and I'll put that, where's my lady? I'll put it kind of down here. Can I just show myself? Okay, how do I do this? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna put makeup on, so I'll show you how I do it. Okay, so this one goes under the cheeks. We're gonna do that. Okay, that's all that. And I use Lovecraft Beauty Blush, and I'll do any of the three. I don't care, just depends where my brush lands. Honestly, I don't even care. This is the brush I use for my blush. And we're gonna put makeup on together, so I'll show you that. If I do wanna wear eyeshadow, I'm using the Chantecaille eyeshadow palette, and it's the Elephant. It's a brownish gold color. It goes on different depending on how many layers you put on and if you put it on your crease or your lid. This was like $80. I got this in Montreal last summer. Chantecaille, so that one I love. Okay, lip pencil. This is the lip pencil I use. El Cheapo from grocery store, number 705. I'll show you more of that. Sephora lip color, I'll show you that. If I want gloss, I'll use this L'Oreal gloss. And then these are the main things I wear. So this is my eyebrow pencil, brow wand, and I don't even know the brand. What does this say? Score? I don't even know. This is Makeup Forever. This is one of my eyeliners that I use. This is Revlon eyeliner that I love the most. And I'll show you how I use that as well. So really, this is it. This bag, this is all I use. This is everything. And with this, just kind of hard to fit in there. So, all right, let's go put makeup on. I have a video to do. All right, let's go. All right, so this is the bag that I have that I pretty much don't use this stuff very often at all, okay? And then this is the stuff I do use on a regular basis. So that's it. Not much at all. So let's go through it one by one. I did come home from Vermont and clean inside, outside. I cleaned every single piece of makeup. I wiped it with sanitary towels, you know, the Clorox stuff. I cleaned the brushes. I cleaned everything just for a fresh start. Pumpkin, are you trying to get out? This is why I don't like you guys in here when I'm filming, because as soon as you come in, you want to leave. Ooh, I gotta change my patch. Let me do that. Estrogen patch. If you're not on HRT and you are in menopause or post-menopause, girl, you better get your life back and get you estrogen and progesterone. I do a patch twice a week, and I do a daily pill at night. Give me my life back. So easy. I just put the patch on right on my chubby tummy. There, twice a week. Let me let this guy out. Oh, no, he's gonna go to bed. Okay. Holy chihuahua. Okay. All right, so clean face, we're starting with clean face. And we're gonna start with the Chanel Full Coverage Foundation. I really wish I had a number because I had to get a number that wasn't my shade, but I still made it work. So this is Ultra. It's in French and English. It is a flawless finish foundation. All day comfort. It feels like just, it does feel luxurious, okay? I'm gonna just say it. It does feel luxurious. Nothing wrong with drugstore makeup. I have a lot of it here that I'm gonna be using. But this, treat yourself for your birthday, Christmas, anniversary, something. Save it, you know, save all your gifts for one gift if you have to get this for yourself. It's worth every penny. So I just put it one pump, sometimes a pump and a smidge. That is all. I use this brush. I think it's an e.l.f. brush. El Cheapo, nothing fancy. Okay, the cat does want out. I just dab it, you guys. This isn't rocket science. Don't put pressure on yourself to be a glam model. We are not Kardashians. We do not have help. We do not have people to do our makeup. Maybe some of you who have young children who like to do makeup, teenagers, maybe you have a kid who likes to do your makeup. That's fun. Again, I need a color corrector for under here. I don't have one. I'll find one. It's just not priority. It's not the end of the world for me. My eyelashes, I do have an appointment Saturday. I'm filming this on Thursday. So eyelashes are not at their best, but they're fine. Yesterday I looked in the mirror and I had like really black hair right here. I had like 4 right here. And it's like, oh my God, I came home from the East Coast like that. So I was in Vermont like that. I was in Chicago like that. On the plane next to people. I mean, I don't know if anyone would notice. And it's like, okay, I shouldn't care. I shouldn't care, but I do. All right, done with that. Done with this. Now I mentioned an all over color. This is just an Ulta brand. El Cheapo, again, El Cheapo. Where's my brush? It's so much money to buy brushes and buy makeup, and then it's not the right stuff that you want. This brush is an Urban Studio. I think I pretty much got my brushes at like TJ Maxx. I don't know what to do. So I'm gonna go back and forth between these two colors. My daughter pointed out that I do have a yellow undertone. Okay, so I'm not sure what that means. That's probably just my Mexican side, I guess, because my mom has a yellow undertone. I don't know. I don't know why I'm yellow, but anyway, all over color. This I want to get surgically removed. That's my goal for 2026. They can do it in the office. My daughter had it done. Anyway, I would like to have this removed. And I will. Again, I'm just tapping. Natural look. I don't know why anyone would want natural looking makeup. Why bother? Why put the money into looking natural? I don't want to look natural. I want to look unnatural, okay? I want to look good. Better, I should say. It's like my eyelashes. Oh, I'll just have an eyelash that's like natural. Why? You're paying $100, $200, $300. Why do you want natural? No, I want ridiculous. I would go bigger if I could, if my natural eyelashes could sustain more weight on them, I would do that. Okay, now I'm taking this kind of flatty brush. It's a filbert brush. I don't know if that means anything. I do know that from doing acrylic painting. It's a filbert brush, and I'm gonna dab into this one, which is a little darker. And I just do this, trying to hollow my face out. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. It really looks like war paint at this point. I know when I was working, I had some parents, I worked at a school, they're like, oh my God, it looks like you got slapped in the face. Okay, first of all, no. Second of all, no one asked you. And 3, shut up. Just shut the hell up. Why would you say that? That's like asking someone if they're pregnant. All right, so that's how I do that. And then I take this brush again, the all over face brush, and I just blend. This is the key to painting. This is the key for makeup. When you're painting acrylic paint, you gotta blend your color, blend. This is an awful tutorial. It's not really even a tutorial. I'm just showing you what I do. Okay, so I'm done with this thing. Then I take this old palette. Here's the colors. I don't know which one to use. I use different ones every time. I don't know. We'll go, sometimes I just go like this, back and forth. And I kind of just do right here. Why? I don't know. Again, same thing. Have you seen Kris Jenner's new facelift? Oh my God, I want her guy or girl. She doesn't look like she's had any work done at all. She just looks young. It's amazing. God only knows how much he charged her. I would guess probably 100 grand. Very worth it in her case. I mean, she's got a lot of money. But I feel like people my generation, I'm 57, I feel like us girls my age, I feel like we don't care anymore. We're not going to be at the hair salon for 5 hours every month. We're just not. It's not worth it. It's not who we are. We'll go gray. We don't care. We'll make it cute. We'll make it acceptable. We'll make it the thing to do. We are not our parents. We are not our grandparents. And there's nothing wrong with the gray. And honestly, let's be honest. Why do we do it? For men. Well, men need to get over themselves and know that women age, okay? Men should stop being Leonardo DiCaprio trying to only date 23-year-olds, and when they turn 25, they gotta go. We don't accept that behavior, sir. And any Leonardo DiCaprios, you can just F off, honestly, because it's people like you that really give women a complex, okay? We don't need that garbage. So, my gray hair is my gray hair. I did buy, I bought a coloring conditioner. I'll try it. I'll throw it in. Why? If I don't care about my color, why? I don't know, just for fun, I guess. I don't know. I have so many colors in my hair. I mean, I'm happy keeping it this color. I don't care. I guess I just want to see what my options are. If I can do something in the shower for 10 minutes and have, you know, a different dimension or a different look, yeah, that'd be fun. But I'm definitely not going back to black. I'm not going to go sit in the salon and get my hair colored. I'm not. The back of my hair is red. The back of it's kind of underneath is brown. So, yeah, it is what it is. Make it work. You know what? I have hair. That's what's important for me. Okay, I'm not going to put on the Chantecaille eye color, but let me see if I can give you the name of it. It's just called Elephant. It's the Shimmering Taupe Gray. So each eye color has a different animal on it. Yes, some of the money goes to animals. There we go. Brownish grayish. I'll just take a little bit here. Ooh, boy, look at that. So again, if people say, what would you like for your birthday, Mother's Day, anniversary, whatever day, you could say maybe a gift card to Macy's or whoever. I don't know the name of the place I bought this at, but you can buy Chantecaille directly online. This was in Canada at a department store. I don't remember the name of the department store. It's in Montreal. Chantecaille. There's how to spell it. Expensive, yes. Again, worth it to me, yes. A lot of things, in my opinion, are not worth the price. Okay, speaking of, let's get into the El Cheapo cosmetics here. So we're going to start with, I don't even know, Scone, S-K-O-N-E. Score, S-K-O-R-E. I don't even know. Let's see. Scone Cosmetics, New Jersey. There we go. Okay, Scone Cosmetics, New Jersey. This is how I do my eyebrows. I do wish I had a darker color. I would like, yeah, more closer to a dark brown. This one's not super dark. I just do a couple of stripes right here in the front. Again, I'm lucky because I know I have hair, so that's good. I just kind of skim over the top. When I get to the peak, I make a line and then come just down. That's just how I do it. Before, after. And this side, couple of lines right here. Along the top. When I come down, I do a line right there and then down. That's it. That is it. So this was a couple bucks, this liner. I think I'm gonna skip this eyeliner because I'm enjoying a different one. This is the Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes, and this is a couple dollars at, if you're in England, Boots or M&S or anywhere like that, or if you're here in the US, Walgreens, Target, probably Walmart. I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use this Revlon one. It's got a little smudger on the end. Pull off that. This is my eyeliner. Nice and dark. Oh, this one's very creamy. I love it. I just start here. Sometimes I go on the waterline, sometimes I go under the waterline. The waterline is this thing right here. This one's black. I also have it in purple. I don't mess with doing wings anymore because of my eyelash extensions. So these are individually glued on to my natural lashes. And when you're cleaning your lashes and you're taking off makeup off the lashes, you're gonna risk really starting to pull off the extensions. I get my extensions done every 2 weeks. I just book it every 2 weeks, every 2 weeks. Every time I go in, it's 2 weeks. And depending where you live, I mean, prices vary all over the place. Okay, this is just a spoolie. I have a box or a canister of just a million spoolies. I got these on Amazon. Just to kind of spread my lashes out to the end, because over here is where they start falling off first. That's it. And depending on what side you sleep on, your eyelashes will fall off. So when you get your eyelashes done, people may say, oh, you sleep on your right side, or are you a back sleeper? It's like, how do you know that? Are you psychic too? Okay, we're almost done, and I'm going really slow. Let's go ahead and use this lip liner. This is by Rimmel London. Here's the color. It's a brown. I used to get my lips done. It's painful. Sometimes it's like I'd rather give birth than get my lips done. It is that painful to me. It is that painful, you guys. It's awful. But that didn't stop me for doing it for like 10 years. Anyway, let's go ahead and line these lips. Just start off very light-handed. I don't want big juicy lips. I don't like that look for me. But since I make videos and, you know, my other channel where I'm talking, that's all I do is talk about myself, apparently too much. I do want my mouth to be visible. Okay, that's it. That's it. And the color, this color of lip color, this isn't really a lipstick. It's Lip Stories number 7. It is a matte shade. Love, love. Okay. Made in Italy, number 7. It's pale, brownish. I just go like this. That's it. That's all I do. And this is for camera, you know. I don't really wear lipstick if I have an appointment or something. This look I'm showing you is for making videos for me. But 100% I will wear the same makeup just going to an appointment or an event or something. My daughter and I went to the Ritz last week for tea. I did wear all of this there, even though no one told me I had black hair on the ends. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. How embarrassing. So let's just finish up this video. There we go. Hair's gonna stay like this for now. But yeah, so when I was in Vermont, I did a few videos. They just weren't that interesting to me. I mean, how much greenery can you see? We didn't really go anywhere. Yes, we went to the Ritz. I'll put a couple pictures here of Canada and the Ritz and stuff. We just had afternoon tea. Yeah, walked around a little bit, and then we got some falafel to take home. The drive is not long to get to Montreal. So from my daughter's house to the Canadian border, it was 1 hour. And then once you cross the border, you're just in the countryside. And it was an hour and a half from the countryside into the city, which Montreal is on an island. So you do have to go over a couple of bridges, which I had forgotten about. I have, how many phobias? I do have the fear of bridges. Even seeing a sign for a bridge triggers me. It's got to be from the 89 earthquake. It has to be from the 89 earthquake because, you know, bridges do shake. They're supposed to shake, but I've never gotten over. I mean, I live in California. I've never gotten over the 89 earthquake and the trauma from that. I was outside during the actual quake. A bus almost fell on me. Anyway, if you're going to Montreal, you're going to go over a couple of small bridges. They're not super high. You're not going over the ocean. You're going over, you know, reasonably small rivers. So just know that ahead of time. It's kind of like the Alameda in the Bay Area. If you know, going from Oakland to Alameda, you have to go over a small bridge. It's very similar. I mean, it's barely an island. It's barely an island. But Montreal's fun. There's lots of shopping, lots of art, museums. So we did that one day. And then one day we drove to New Hampshire, which again, not far. It's going southeast to do some thrifting. And it's funny because I knew my way around New Hampshire better than my daughter. And my daughter lives out there. But I used to, when I had a house in Vermont, my husband and I would go thrifting all the time, all the time. So anyway, we went thrifting and then we went to a Mexican restaurant, which was really good, actually. I was surprised because there's no Mexicans. There's no Mexicans in New Hampshire or Vermont, not really. That's really all we did. We stayed home most of the time and just hung out. We watched a couple movies. I played with the dogs, my grand dogs, since I will never have any grandchildren, per my daughter's choice. I have grand dogs, so hung out with the dogs. Just caught up with my daughter, catching her up on everything with the family, all that drama, and just got caught up with everything going on with her there. And yeah, she's doing well, and yeah, we'll see what's next for those kids out there in Vermont. But it's a pain. It's a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass getting back and forth to Vermont. Like I always say, I can get to I can get to London in half the time with half the price. Why not just go to London rather than Vermont? I'm sorry. I'd rather go to London than go to Vermont. She can meet me in London. What's the problem? I don't want to go to Vermont. I want to go to London. I miss it. It's been a year. Anyway, my husband and I said next time there's a trip out to the East Coast, he'll come with me, and we'll kind of drive around, try and do some meetups and stuff with some subscribers, not only from this channel but from the other channel too. And I enjoy that part. That's one thing I like about doing YouTube, is just the friendship, the fellowship. I know fellowship is a churchy word, but it's a good word to describe my channels. I just want to chit chat. I just want you to come into my home. You know, it is personal putting videos up. So, you know, you're here in my bedroom with me. That's pretty freaking personal, if you do ask me. Showing you how to put makeup on, you know, whatever, absolutely anything at my house is obviously personal. So I just like hanging out with you guys and chit-chatting and stuff. And you know, men, I know there's some men on my channel. That's actually how I met my husband, was on my makeup YouTube channel, which is funny. I thought he was gay. I thought my husband was gay, because it's like, why, okay, sir, welcome, come on into the channel. You know, and I would do a lot of unboxings on the channel, and yeah, anyway, long story, but he's not gay, just so you know. I did date a gay man by accident. That's a whole other story. That has to go in the next book I write. If you're curious about my life, I do have a memoir I wrote recently. It's available for purchase. It's on Amazon. Information in the links in the description box below. But anyway, well, thanks for hanging out with me. By the way, I'm completely off one of my meds. I'm off, and it feels amazing and kind of scary, but I'm okay. I'm okay. It's an antidepressant I've been on my whole life. I've decided I'm done with it. I'm done with it. F you. I'm done with you. I don't need you. I'm not sick. I'm not sick. Those people I lived with were sick. They made me physically sick and mentally sick. So anyway, stop talking about yourself. All right, you guys, thanks for watching this silly video. I'll see you again. All right, don't forget to check out the crime channel. I got a lot going on over there regarding the Charlie Kirk situation, Erica Kirk, the assassination of the young political guy, Charlie Kirk. So check out those videos on the other channel. All right, take care. See you soon. Ciao.